Guillermo Zapata, everyone! Round of applause! Yes!
Thank you.
You are a husband, you are a father, a business owner, an actor. You are doing it all these days.
I'm doing everything. I'm closing my eyes. First of all, I want to say that I see you standing and the host standing over there. And with your beautiful smiling, just give the welcome to our wonderful client, not too long ago.
I know.
So you are part of this place. You are part of SUR.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad to have you.
Thank you. Yes, not too long ago, I was a host at the fabulous SUR Restaurant. I love this restaurant, and I'm so happy to be speaking with you here. Let's talk about The Clouds. You play Pablo. You are the leader of a gang of thieves in this action thriller, and things are going south for this gang, and they are going south quickly.
Right.
But Pablo is such a complex character because he's dealing with these demons from his past
Right.
while trying to pull off this incredible heist. But I do see little peaks of humanity come through. He's not quite the monster he wants everyone to think he is.
Right.
Talk to me about bringing this character to life.
Well, I think, it's coming from the day one, when you have the story in your hands. And actually, I got the story just on a single page. It was a synopsis that I read it, and I completely fall in love. I said, this story has to be told. And particularly, the character of Pablo Prieto is something that immediately go to my soul. So, it's so... the important thing is how do you give life to a single page and to make a film. So and that part is, I became producer and start putting all these pieces together. And this is the beauty of this film, just creating a story that I'm really submerged in there. Not only me, the director as well.
What was it about Pablo when you read that page, when you read that first script? What was it that you felt connected to him?
I think it is the combination of fight in a daily basis, with the angel and the devil that we all have. And in this case, particular, he being carried enormous pain from his childhood, so that will carry on his personality and then the rest of his life. So talk about the importance of mental health, how important is just to target a problem that you have and try to fix it. If you're not able to fix it, you will carry on for the rest of your life. And that's what happened Pablo Prieto, the character that I was playing in The Clouds. So it was a challenge. It was something that I immediately feel connected. And then you should start giving life and try to do the best you can, just to represent what he's feeling. And that's what I try to do in The Clouds.
What would you say is the most misunderstood part of Pablo?
I just say that probably that is a good question because they don't see what real pain he has inside. So in the film, you're gonna see Pablo going through for so many things. Like I said, the constant battle of an angel and devil. But like I said, Cloud is not just a crime story. It's an exploration of the complex of boundaries between justice, loyalty, and there is the possibility of redemption. So as long, the director, Eduardo Pinto, is brilliant. From day one, he understood exactly what direction the film should go. And he is brilliant in to bring the character, to humanize each character. It could be good or bad, but he is the one captured with the camera and give life to that. So it is important not to, judge any character. And that's what the film allow you to be free and, and look at it and, interpret it the way that you see it.
Right, because before we got on air, we were speaking about the name of the movie, The Clouds,
right,
and the symbolism that comes with that. You were speaking about how there's clouds in the sky that you can see visually, but it's also a symbol of when you're going through things, the clouds could be a beautiful thing to look at, but when you see a dark cloud, it can foreshadow something dark and dangerous.
Right.
So there's also this beautiful symbolism in the movie, crime aside, thriller aside, because this was jam-packed, the action was incredible, but that aside, there was beautiful symbolism in this movie.
It's totally, I think, it's connected with the state of mind of this character, Pablo Prieto. Like you said, the crowd invite you to refresh, to invite you to dream, to fly, when it's beautiful. But at the same time, when you find the dark ones, it's like, the dark is coming and, maybe the end is coming too. So that's what I think the title say everything. Without saying anything, you know what I mean? So this is what the film invited people to look at it, find those moments, And and I think I would appreciate it. If people can just look at it and enjoy the film. I think it's a good message behind this film. And as an independent filmmakers, we all try to give that special message. Show the work behind all this. It's not easy to put a film together, and I'm proud to do that. And somehow, being in the business of the restaurant, it's allow you to. It's kind of compared with as a producer, because at a certain point, the same way that I'm, been doing this restaurant SUR for so many years, I learned how to, work with the budget, improvise, is put people together. And I know immediately that I'm kind of producer, so I put the technique that the school of be working in the business for so many years in the world of the filming. So I feel very comfortable. I love it, what to do, and hopefully there's more to come.
You have a philosophy that you like to live by, which is in order to achieve success, you need to die to be born again,
Right.
which I love. How did that mantra play into filming The Clouds?
And constantly, he is like a dying and born again constantly. You can see that. You can see that in his life, because he's in a continual battle, to do good and to do bad. And so, and in order to be good, perhaps he have to do the bad in order to accept the good part. And this is the battle that he's continued fighting for. And it's amazing, no? Because, at the end, there is a message that, sometimes bad things happen, and you feel like, it's the end of the world, but, it might be an opportunity to open a new door and continue your life.
In your personal life, how would you say that mantra has played into everything you do, whether that be running SUR, being an actor, being a producer, the mantra of you have to die to be born again? How do you use that in your everyday life?
Yes, I think it's part of me.
Yeah.
When I left Argentina, I was 22 years old, and I came to America for vacation. It was 10 days of vacation, and I was planning to go back to Argentina. I was an actor already back home, and I just fall in love with the city, and I fall in cities that I knew immediately. Those 10 days, it was not enough. My heart was pumping, and I need to stay and I need to absorb the concept. So in that case, I die and I born again, because I didn't have any more money. I didn't speak English. I'm still learning, by the way.
No, you're doing great.
And so I needed a job. So I started as a dishwasher because I needed a job. So I couldn't be, maybe, anything. So it is today for today. Many years pass, and I feel like there is somehow a message behind that I have to constantly give to people that never give up. That even if you are right here, if you hold it in there and you always proud of what you're doing, no matter what you're doing, it also will be the door will keep opening for you if you're optimist and you believe in yourself. And that's I like to pass the message. So sometimes when I say that you have to die and born again, you really have to have the discipline, to keep going. If you want to go to the next level, you have. It's like a rocket ship. You sometimes you go to different steps in order to go to achieve what you want to do. You need to, have more discipline, probably close one door and open another one, start fresh. So it is a discipline that you have to have behind you.
You're a dream maker. You really are. And this movie was such an incredible project, from the cinematography to the location. You guys shot in Argentina, the actors. What are you most proud of about The Clouds?
The Cloud is, like I said, I'm proud of the fact that we were able to do the film in my hometown and Argentina. I respect a lot the talent the Argentinian has, represent part of what the culture, American culture is in the Latin world. So able to do a film in Argentina and produce it from here is a plus. I'm looking for that. I'm looking to continue with that and also explore, many other different countries, because I'm thinking, get involved with the Latino community in different countries is a plus. Is something that I really wanted to do, and I'm going for that 100%.
Who is someone you would love to work with, dream co-star from Argentina, bring over into the next film? Who would that be for you?
There's a lot of people that I like in Argentina, and I had the chance today to work with them. I don't know if I have a particular name, because I know a lot of actors that there are non, like everybody would love to work, but so I'm trying to discover more than wish to be working
Yeah.
with that particular
Some
actor.
new talent. Some new talent.
Yes,
That's
I go.
great.
I go for the two options. The option of the names already established, but I like for the possibility to discover, the new talent, and that's what we do in the film. We try to nuclear ourselves with all kind of talent, and I like to discover that.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's something special in those talent that I like to bring aboard.
Curious to know, Guillermo, what is something you would tell your younger self, that 22-year-old who came from Argentina to America in 1992? If you got him in front of you today, what would you tell him?
I will tell him the same way that like I said, I talk to myself a lot. I would probably say
You're
to
telling
that.
him the same you tell
I
you tell
will
yourself.
probably say to that young guy, believe in what you're doing. And I don't think that I'm able to talk to him because he already has it. When he was 22 years old, when he left his country behind, when he left his family, his culture, and started a new life in this beautiful country full of opportunity, he already know what he wanted to achieve. I will probably say that just keep going and never lose your passion, because I think the passion is what you allow him to keep going where he wanted to go. And the same passion that I have when I was 22 or younger, I still have it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something that I bless that God allowed me to continue with that passion.
Okay, let's talk SUR. We are at the iconic restaurant, as we mentioned. You have not only owned this restaurant with your wife, Natalie, Lisa Vanderpump, Ken Todd, for all these years, but it's home to Vanderpump Rules.
Yes.
When you opened your doors all those years ago, did you know it was going to turn into what it is today?
I have to say that yes.
Wow.
I always looking for, and I think it's part of the wish or to go somewhere. So it's not like all of a sudden, wow, this has surprised me. And no, I left Argentina because I know that there is a powerful country, 100 years ahead of what I grew up. Like people always say, and it's true. You come from a third world country and then you are in this world. So I've always knew that, that I want more, and there's more. There is more to challenge. There is more to learn. There is more to see. So when I opened SUR, I always immediately knew that I need to be creative. I need to be honest. I need to be, all those feeling you need to be in order to keep growing. Authentic, and that's why. When this an opportunity, take it. Even if people say, "Oh, it's not going to work," in that, if you feel like it's going to work,
go for
just
it.
believe it. Go forward. Yep.
Yeah. What were the biggest challenges of running this restaurant while having a hit television series film here?
Yeah. Well, I think the combination of me being an actor and producer, like I said, I was an actor way time before. My father was a famous actor in Argentina as well. I think it's fun. The fact that it's a new challenge, a challenge that is into my some of comfort. We'll say that because it is bring cameras, it's bring acting.
You're used to the cameras, the lights, the action. It was
Yeah.
in your realm.
And I always believe that the people around on any restaurant in Hollywood, they have the talent to be in front of the camera. So use all those tools. Going back to what I was saying, you use what you have, and and create a team. But the whole team is with the same energy. So it's not only me try to do something. Mm-hmm. It's the whole team want to be participant of this adventure, and this is the result.
Vanderpump Rules reboot right around the corner. What can you tease for fans?
I think they're going to see authenticity.
Yeah.
They're going to go back to see real people working at SUR with an enormous personality, which is good to bring all these people around. And I think the people is going to love it. It's just a real thing in the real world.
It's authentic. We have real personalities, big personalities. But what do you say to the critics out there who are kind of skeptical to give the new kids on a block a chance? What would you say to those people?
I think the chance is that they have to give it a chance
because
because not only in order to be here just to filming and you go to the next step, it doesn't happen. Casualty, you see the personality. I mean, I daily see them, on my daily basis working, and so I can definitely guarantee 100% that they are authentic, that they are fun, they are drama, and why not to see the life of the young people that come to Hollywood. Imagine just to come to Hollywood,
Right.
just to survive in this city. It's just complicated. Rent is expensive.
Yes.
The city is expensive. It's a very challenge. So if you start that, those kids already, have to deal with that, and then deal with the restaurant, deal with the bosses, deal with the routine, and deal with the romances. So
Yeah.
it's
Lot.
already there, entertaining.
It's already there. It's just we're putting
Yes.
cameras here, but the mixture is already happening, and it
Yes.
should really be Vanderpump Rules surviving Los Angeles.
Surviving Los
Yeah.
Angeles. That will be a something on the side, but it's
Yeah.
true. That's what it is. This is cities that, and I see myself, and you see that yourself too, as working. What the
Yeah.
drama is constantly the drama, but it's entertaining. I think it's
I
fun.
love it. I loved working here. I mean, it's entertaining. I love coming back and seeing my friends. People are going to love what we're giving them.
Yeah,
Gotta know,
totally.
Guillermo, if it's your first time in SUR, you're coming into the restaurant, best item on the menu, what should someone order?
I think the goat cheese bowl became something
Bigger
iconic.
than- yeah, iconic.
And even I'm not too much fan of these kind of appetizers. I like the guacamole and chips. I like the tuna tartare. The goat cheese bowl but I knew that everybody loved it, so I
Yeah.
said, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna give it a shot.
Oh,
I'm
what, did
gonna
you
try
love it? What did you think?
I love it.
You love it.
It was
I
like,
know.
wow, this is delicious. This is something that I tried it before, but it's not something that you always think the best one.
Right.
And but recently I tried it and I said, wow, this is delicious. So try the goat cheese bowl. Martinis is for sure. The
100
drinks,
yes, we have great bartenders. Great bartenders.
So the drink they're good. The vibe, it's just it's invited. It's an experience that when you walk to SUR, you will transform to a place that we want you to be. And and have fun. That's my mission and the mission of everyone of the SUR family.